This leads our bulletin. 2 grade 8 pupils are accused of killing a grade 10 pupil in Turffontein. The incident happened outside Forest High today. Details around the murder are unclear. Our reporter Lindokuhle Xulu is outside the school. He joins us now live. Linda, a short while ago we saw family members outside. The shouts of people actually crying is something that you can never get used to.
Well, that's exactly what we got, Shahan, here. When we, in fact, arrived here, there was a lot of people, a great number of people just surrounding that place where one of the pupils was stabbed to death. We understand that about 3 of their pupils in Forest High School were stabbed, but 2 of them were quickly taken into to hospital. But one of them, unfortunately, succumbed to the injuries, dying just outside the school. But, of course, as to what exactly happened, the details around that, we are joined by the spokesperson of the Gauteng Department of Education, Steve Mabona, to just take us through what exactly happened. We know you've been engaging with law enforcement agencies, but just take us through what you understand so far happened outside the school.
Well, quite sad. We received a call this afternoon that there was an incident that occurred at the school. On arrival, we then interacted with the school management, through the principal and the district officials that were here already. They then confirmed that actually the 2 learners, 2 grade 8, they were not supposed to be at school. Well, they were armed, sadly. They came to the school, probably they wanted to accost the grade 11, learner, a 20-year-old. And, well, that led to a grade 8, being stabbed by the 20-year-old. And the other 2 as well, your grade 8 and another grade 10, which were then stabbed by a grade 11, a 20-year-old. Quite sad. We don't know what transpired, but we are informed that they were actually fighting. The fight, started over the weekend. Probably these ones wanted to come to revenge. We don't know, but police are investigating the matter. But for us as the department, we felt that let's suspend the school because learners are actually writing exam now. Let's suspend it for 48 hours. And our psychosocial unit team will then continue with the process of counseling, make sure that the learners are ready, to go back in class. So that's what we're going to be doing now. But quite sad situation that we find ourselves in.
Steve, the allegations, or rather the information that we got was that there was a grade 8 that has stabbed a grade 11. But confirm to us again, are you saying that there is a 20-year-old who is a grade 11 that had stabbed some grade 8 learners, including the one that has passed on today?
Definitely, 4 learners are involved in this incident. So a grade 11, which is a 20-year-old, is the one who stabbed 2 grade 8 learners and a grade 10. So it's 4 of them that are involved. And unfortunately, the 3 were then stabbed by a grade 11, who is a 20-year-old. So the earlier information, probably there was a miscommunication there and there, but we can confirm that it's a grade 11, whom is a 20-year-old that stabbed 3 of these learners. Hence, a case of murder and attempted murder for the other 2. He has been opened. The police then will probably, they've undertaken to apprehend. We'll wait for them to give us that detail.
No information of any arrest at this point?
Definitely no information, but they said they will confirm at a later stage because initially the learner gave the wrong address according to the school. When they went to search for the boy, wanting to apprehend, they could not find. But they managed to trace the parents of the learner, and they confirmed that actually they are aware of the whereabouts of the learner, and they are now following up on that information. We are quite convinced that because it's now senior police that have been tasked, assigned rather to this case. So we are quite confident that they will apprehend.
All right, that is the spokesperson for Department of Education, Mr. Steve Mabona, just taking us through some of the information surrounding this particular incident. But we understand that now a grade 11, a pupil who is about 20 years old, has stabbed 3 of the other pupils who are doing grade 8, and one of them has passed on, unfortunately. And there was quite a crowd just behind me earlier on, but right now just a few people remain here. And on that particular corner that I believe my colleague Teddy is showing you is where that incident took place. There is a bit of stones there that are marking there, but police are also saying that one of the things they found near the body, the dead body of one of the pupils, was weapons and stakes around the body, showing that there was an intent to cause harm towards those pupils. We understand it's a feud that had started. Those are the allegations from other pupils over the weekend, but the police are investigating all of that and they are trying to apprehend one of the prime suspects in this case.
Have you managed to speak to any of those families, Lindo?
Well, the families quite understandably were distraught, but we did try to get a word from the uncle who was basically just speaking about how they have been observing this particular nature in this school, saying this is an unruly school and for quite some time there has been, these gang-related incidents, and this is one that has media attention because there has been a fatality. But what the parents here particularly are saying, including the family of the deceased, is that there is a growing trend of violence in this particular school, and there were quite a number of incidents before, but what they are saying is that now they're calling upon the Department of Education, the authorities, to just come and intervene in this particular school. And they're also saying that 2 other schools in the area have the same sort of trend ongoing, and they're saying that they are asking for intervention right now, and they're asking also for the parents to come together and make sure that this is one death that will be the last one in this particular community.